Welcome, everyone. How are you? If you are watching this live, leave a message in the chat. Awesome. Let me know also if you can hear me okay. It looks like everything is good, but I just want to make sure. Awesome. So today we are talking about the lead magnet formula. This is for travel advisors and agents who want to get more leads into their system, but they're not quite sure where to start. Maybe what you're doing right now isn't quite working for you. So this is going to go over that entire, from start to finish, how to create a lead magnet, what to even put in that lead magnet, and then also how to automate all of the follow-ups to get those leads to convert into clients. So that is what we're going to be talking about today, and I am super excited to go over all this with you. This is kind of that extension from what we talked about last week, which is email marketing 101. This is kind of that next step of how you even grow your email list, how to get people in there, and just grow and continue to expand your business. And then next week, we're going to talk about how to use that lead magnet to automate your Instagram, your social media, Facebook, all those good things to convert those followers into leads. Right now, we are talking about the lead magnet formula, so let's get started. So who am I? My name is Lexi. I am the founder of CoraSuite and digital marketing strategist for travel advisors. I actually didn't start in marketing. I have a degree in coastal environmental science, and I started my first business in 2018 with an ocean-inspired clothing brand. And I gave back to different nonprofits. I was working in the tourism industry, and I had to learn marketing the hard way. I had to figure everything out from social media to email marketing while also juggling my 9 to 5. But I knew that if I wanted true freedom to travel, I had to get marketing right. And that's when I realized that marketing is everything. Without the right systems in place, scaling a business can feel really overwhelming. Eventually, I transitioned out of that physical product business and into the digital space, into my own digital marketing business. And that has kind of evolved into CoraSuite. So why CoraSuite? Why travel advisors? Because what you do is incredible. You help people experience the world, create lifelong memories, and make travel seamless. But I know firsthand that marketing and systems can feel really overwhelming when you're trying to grow and scale that business. And that's why I created CoraSuite. It's not just the all-in-one platform, but I really wanted it to be that hub for marketing and business growth for travel advisors. Whether you're just starting out or you're wanting to scale to the next level, you need all of those tools, the right strategies, the right support, and it's really nice to be able to have all of that in one place. So the software has everything you need to streamline your business, email marketing, automation, a CRM. You also have the resources. We have training, templates, strategies, all tailored specifically for travel advisors. And then we also have the community, a space where you can grow, connect, and take action with confidence, learn, talk to other travel advisors all within the space, see what's working for them, what isn't, and build that community. And this is just the start. And I know you have a million things pulling your attention, so I wanted to thank you for being here. Whether you're here to attract more leads, create a lead magnet that actually converts, or finally automate your follow-ups, you are in the right place. A lead magnet isn't just about getting signups, it's about attracting the right people and guiding them to work with you. So today we'll go over building a system that brings in leads on autopilot and turns them into dream clients. What we're covering today. So we're going to talk a bit about the secret to high converting lead magnets. So a lot of lead magnets fail, and how can you create one that actually books clients? We'll also talk about the plug and play formula for success, which is a step-by-step framework specifically designed for travel advisors. We're also going to talk about how to turn those leads into long-term clients, because leads don't pay the bills. Once you have those leads, now what do you do? We're also going to talk about automating those lead follow-ups. So how to set up a system that nurtures those leads without you having to reach out and email them every single time. And then we're going to talk about the best tools to streamline your lead magnet strategy. So how to simplify and scale with automation. And then we're going to go into a Q&A. Let's first talk about the secret to high converting lead magnets. And before we even get into that, I want to talk about what is a lead magnet and why, as a travel advisor, you need one. A lead magnet is a free resource you offer in exchange for someone's contact information. So they're giving you their email address, their name, maybe a phone number, and you are going to give them that piece of valuable information. It's how you're going to attract potential clients, build trust, and move them towards booking with you. Not all lead magnets are created equal, and most travel advisors either don't have a lead magnet at all or have one that isn't actually working to bring in real leads. If your lead magnet isn't leading to bookings, it's time to rethink your strategy. And that's what we're going to be talking about today is, just that first step of creating a great lead magnet is only the first step. So we are going to go through everything, but why do you even need a lead magnet? Social media is really unpredictable. Relying on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube to get clients is really risky because platforms change, algorithms shift, reach is never guaranteed, and an email list is the one thing you really own in your business. And this gives you control over your audience. You can reach out to people directly. If, any or all of the social media profiles ever get shut down, you can always reach out to people through email. Most clients aren't ready to book immediately, so people rarely book a trip the first time they hear about you. A lead magnet keeps them in your world, so when they're ready, you're the one that they book with. This will allow you to collect their information. Maybe they're not even ready to book a consultation call. That's a lot of pressure to have someone book that call, to show up on the call, to share that information with you. A lead magnet's a really nice way to get people into your world without asking them for too much. A lead magnet also builds trust and authority. Travel is a high-ticket purchase, and people book with someone they trust. Your lead magnet lets you start that relationship by providing value before even asking for a sale. So before even asking them for anything, you are just asking them for your email address. You're not asking them for a credit card or anything like that. And this, again, just gets them into your world, shows them your knowledge, all in one simple and easy to create magnet. This will also create a predictable stream of leads. So instead of waiting for referrals or random inquiries, maybe waiting for someone to Google you, a great lead magnet and automation brings in potential clients every day, even while you sleep. And that is the best part. We're going to talk about how to automate all of this so that you can be asleep or on vacation or, traveling the world without needing to send all of these emails all the time. Most lead magnets fail because travel advisors make the mistake of creating lead magnets that give away way too much information. So a lot of times we'll create, the ultimate guide, ultimate packing guide, or ultimate guide to Greece or something like that, where it's, a 50 to 100 page document. And this is really overloading. It's a lot of information rather than just guiding them to that particular specific thing that they want to learn, or maybe it is, we're going to talk about some examples, but they are just a little too overview rather than just that one particular problem. A lot of travel advisors will attract freebie seekers. So these are people that are only going to download just because it's free. They never intend to book. A lot of times they never even open it. So we're going to talk about some different ways that you can attract the right people. And we're also going to make sure that your freebie leads them to the next step. You want to make sure that your lead magnet, as it is free, you want to lead them to the next step of grabbing the freebie and then also, still converting them to a client, giving them that information, and having them book that travel. So we're going to shift from information to transformation. Your lead magnet should solve a specific problem your ideal client is facing. It should provide a quick win, something that's valuable but super easy to consume. And it's naturally going to lead into your services, making the next step very clear. And what makes a lead magnet irresistible? It solves a specific problem. General information doesn't work. So like I said, the ultimate packing checklist. Your lead magnet should solve a real problem your ideal client has right now. So instead of using the ultimate packing checklist as your lead magnet, you could use something like what to pack for a safari in Kenya, 10 essentials you can't forget. That is really irresistible when someone is searching, even Google, Pinterest, anything like that. If they are searching for packing guides for safaris in Kenya, even if they might have downloaded a bunch of different safari guides, they are still going to click on that because it has that 10 essentials you can't forget, and that is going to pique their curiosity. It's hyper relevant, it's niche specifically for what you might be offering, and it only attracts people interested in booking an African safari. There is another example in here of if you are specializing in honeymoon destinations. So instead of just 10 best honeymoon destinations, that's really broad, we can actually specify it down to the ultimate 2025 honeymoon guide, how to choose between Bali, Greece, or the Maldives. So this can be really good for helping engaged couples decide where to go. If you specialize in all those 3 locations and you want to create a lead magnet that really helps people pick and choose, identify the pros and cons of each, it will ultimately lead to a custom honeymoon consultation, and you can add that into the lead magnet as well. Now, the second part of what makes a lead magnet irresistible is it's going to be quick to consume. So if your lead magnet takes too long to read or use, people won't engage with it. You want to make sure it's really quick. This should also be easy for you to create. Now, the best lead magnet formats are going to be checklists, so something like the family-friendly Disney packing checklist, must-haves for a stress-free trip with kids. Quizzes are really great and a fun interactive thing that they can learn a little bit more about themselves, so something like which Caribbean island is right for you. Mini guides, how to plan a multi-country European vacation. So this would be just, rather than that 50-page long guide, this is going to be maybe like a 12-page mini guide of all the best places to visit. And then itinerary templates, the perfect 5-day Italy trip plan. And again, all of these are going to lead into the services that you offer. The third part of what makes a lead magnet irresistible, it is naturally going to lead to your services. So your lead magnet should act as a bridge to your paid services. If it's just random free information, it's not going to convert leads into bookings. So again, if we go back to that ultimate packing checklist, it's really generic. Something stronger might be that family-friendly Disney packing checklist. This is hyper-targeted, it attracts the right audience, and it leads directly into your Disney planning trip services if you do have that, or your Disney trip planning services, if that is something that you offer. That is going to be really hyper-specific and drive people to that next step. Now we're going to talk about the plug-and-play formula for success and why you even need a formula. Most travel advisors either overcomplicate their lead magnets, and that might be why you're here today. Maybe you've created a bunch of lead magnets, none of them have worked. Maybe you haven't even finished them. Maybe you've been creating a random freebie that doesn't actually lead to bookings. Maybe you haven't put a page in there about the services that you offer. Or maybe you've just been throwing something together, then wondering why no one signs up. But a great lead magnet follows a repeatable framework. You don't have to reinvent the wheel, you just need the right structure, and that's exactly what I'm about to show you. The first step in the 5-step lead magnet formula is going to be picking a high impact topic. So your lead magnet should, again, be hyper relevant to your ideal client and connect directly to your services. And some questions that you can ask yourself to create or come up with this high impact topic is going to be, what does my ideal client struggle with before they book? So what problems do they need solved? What questions do you answer all the time? Do you get a lot of DMs asking questions? You have a lot of the same frequently asked questions. What would make them feel confident enough to take the next step? So you can kind of take all of those questions, write them down, and determine what would be the best thing for you to create that's going to solve a lot of those problems for people, that when you do get those questions in your inbox, you can actually just send them right to that lead magnet. So for example, if you are a Disney trip planner, something like the Disney Genie Plus cheat sheet, how to skip the lines if you have young kids, that would be great if someone's just scrolling on Pinterest and looking for that Disney cheat sheet. They want to find those best rides for their particular kids. They have or may be interested in purchasing Genie Plus, and your Disney concierge service would handle the ride, reservations, dining, and the itinerary plan, and you can add that into that lead magnet as that next step. If you are an African adventure specialist, Maybe you create a lead magnet of 7 bucket list African safaris you can book for under $5,000. And again, that would lead into that one-on-one adventure consultation to match them with the perfect safari. So out of those 7, based on their personal preferences and what kind of adventures they're looking for, you can guide them into which of those 7 is right for them. And then again, just adding that price point in there, if someone's not wanting to spend over $5,000, you can really narrow that down. And again, that makes it really clickable on things like Google and Pinterest. Now, the next step in the lead magnet formula is going to be making it really actionable and easy to consume. It should give instant value, making it a quick read. You could make it watchable or to use like a workbook. You want to, again, avoid that 50-page ebook, overwhelming information that doesn't lead to action, and something that's not connected to your services. You always want to lead back to your services. This could be something like a checklist, so that Disney parent packing list, what to bring, what to skip for a meltdown-free trip, a quiz, so which Caribbean island is actually right for you, take the 60-second quiz to find out, a mini guide, the 3 email sequence that gets guests to RSVP yes to your destination wedding. That could be, if you are a destination wedding planner, that could be something that you give that lead magnet of those 3 email sequences. And then you say, hey, I'll actually do this for you with my services. Or an itinerary template. So this could be that 7-day Italy wine and food tour itinerary with hidden gems you won't find on Google. That establishes your knowledge, your expertise in that, and eventually would lead to your services as well. And this is really just to make them think, this is so helpful. I can't believe this was free. I need to work with them. And again, just leads them to that next step. The third step in the lead magnet formula is going to be not just about what's inside, it's also how it's presented. And you don't need to overthink this. This can be as easy as a Google document. You'll want to have a headline that hooks them in. So, 1 packing checklist Disney moms swear by. You want it to be professional looking, but again, like Canva has tons of templates. It doesn't need to be anything crazy or extravagant. You also want to make sure you include those clear next steps. A lot of times we focus so much on putting all of that information and all that value in there that we forget to sell ourselves in the end. So you'll want to make sure that you have those clear next steps of what they should do after that. So if that's booking a consultation, if that's filling out an inquiry form, you want to make sure that you include that call to action. So something like, need help planning the perfect stress-free Disney trip? I'll handle all the details for you. Click here to schedule a free consultation. The next step is going to be step 4, which is optimizing your opt-in page. So this is going to be a page on your website that is going to be super easy for people to sign up. It doesn't have to be long or wordy or overwhelming. This can be something that is just super simple. Again, you don't have to, kind of overwork this or overthink it. A simple structure like a headline. So again, that, 1 packing checklist Disney moms swear by. A subheadline, so just a little bit smaller text. Say goodbye to forgotten items and last minute stress. This checklist helps ensure that you're 100% prepared for the perfect Disney vacation. And then a call to action. Enter your email to get the free checklist now. And again, lead magnets are really cool because you can use them in a lot of different ways. It can be that kind of entry into your world. You can also use them once you've already created them. You can use them if you've booked a trip. You can actually just send them that document that will, just further enhance their experience with you, and it's something you've already created. So you can use it for tons of different things. But you'll want to keep the opt-in process simple. So something just like a first name and an email. The fewer the steps, the better. And again, even on that opt-in funnel, you can have just your opt-in page and a thank you page, or your opt-in page and a booking calendar. It can be as simple as you want it to be. The last step in the 5-step lead magnet formula is going to be automating the follow-up sequence. This is arguably the most important because your lead magnet isn't the end of the journey, it's just the beginning, and most people won't book immediately. So you'll want and need to keep them engaged. Now, we're going to talk a little bit more about emails for this formula, but this is going to be an email that gets sent out to them immediately. So reminding them about the free guide, that instant delivery, and setting expectations, especially as you get people opting into your lead magnet formula, maybe as you're sleeping. You don't want to wait, an hour, 2 hours, 8 hours to send it to them. You want to send it to them immediately. You'll also want to add additional follow-up emails in there. So just re-engaging with them, asking them if you've checked this out. Again, we can set this up all automatically, and we're going to talk about that a little bit later. You can also set up those additional follow-up emails, showing that social proof, those testimonials, reviews of trips you've booked, photos of trips you've booked. All of that you can put in those follow-up emails to further enhance that trust and credibility and show them why you're the right person to work with. And so just to recap the 5-step formula for lead magnet success, this is going to be that high impact topic that solves a real problem. You're going to want to make it actionable and easy to consume, designing it for conversions with a strong call to action, optimizing your opt-in page to increase signups, and then automating the follow-up sequence to nurture leads into bookings. I do have an exclusive gift for attendees. Since you showed up today, I wanted to give you something special to make creating your lead magnet even easier. I've created this Lead Magnet Pro custom GPT. It instantly generates high converting lead magnet ideas. It has all of the information from this slideshow, from the email marketing webinar that we did, tons of information in there about how to generate a lead magnet. You can give it your personalized business information, your niche, and get step-by-step guidance on crafting a lead magnet that books clients. And it'll also help you write those compelling titles, descriptions, and opt-in page copy so easily. So if you have registered for this webinar, you're actually going to get an email right after, and it's going to have the Lead Magnet Pro link in it. If you didn't register for this webinar before it started, you can actually go down below this video. There is a link for the 52 lead magnet ideas freebie. You can actually go ahead and sign up for that, and it's going to be in that very first email that you get. So regardless of if you registered or not, you're still going to be able to get this, and that is my gift to you for watching this. Now let's talk a little bit about how to turn those leads into long-term clients. So you've gotten those leads. How do you convert them into clients? And the problem that most travel advisors I talk to see is that they stop at the lead magnet. So they think that if they have their email, they have their first name, that they're going to eventually book with them. And it's so hard to get someone to book with you when you never follow up with them. And when you don't follow up, the leads go cold, potential clients forget about you, and maybe they even book with someone else instead. So when you have a nurture strategy, your leads feel engaged, they're excited to book, you're sharing stories with them automatically, you're giving them proof of travel itineraries you've created, reviews that you've gotten from people, you build trust and you establish your credibility. And then more inquiries turn into actual paying clients because you're nurturing them. And the goal isn't just to get leads, it's to turn them into those loyal, repeatable clients who book again and again, and also refer their friends and family to you as well. Now, there is what I've created is a 3-step system for nurturing and converting leads. So the first step is going to be that automatic initial follow-up so that they don't go cold. That first email after someone downloads is so crucial. And the best way to do this is through automation. Again, you don't want to wait to send this to them. You're going to want to send it immediately after they opt in. And we're going to talk a little bit about the tools further into this webinar that you can set up to automate these. But something like a subject line, here's your, and then enter your lead magnet name. You're going to want to deliver the freebie and set expectations on what's next. Maybe that's, again, sharing a little bit of information about you. How many trips have you booked? How many clients you have? Anything like that. That's just really giving them that information and building that trust. And then adding that call to action, or even just asking them what you think. Replies are a great call to action as well, asking them questions, trying to gather more information from them. The second step in this is going to be warming them up with a value-driven email sequence. Instead of jumping right into sales, you can actually focus on building trust. So this might look like right after that welcome and freebie delivery, this could be, again, adding those stories in there. Why you specialize in this type of travel. If you're a destination wedding planner, why did you get into destination wedding planning? Maybe it's because you really enjoy seeing these great destinations and people, creating these memories with their families. That third email could add common mistakes travelers make and how to avoid them. So maybe you see a lot of mistakes that people make when they're trying to DIY it rather than booking with you and using your services, and how much easier it is. Email number 4 could be social proof, a testimonial, or a case study. And then that 5th email could be that call to action to book a consult. Again, you kind of want to lead up to that. You don't necessarily want to ask them for a consult or a sale right away. And that goal is to just build rapport and trust so that booking with you feels like the obvious next step. And that's always how you want it to feel. Now, the third step is, again, going to be moving them towards booking with you. So after nurturing, you need a strong call to action to take action, for them to take action. This could be something like if you are having some sort of sale, or spots are, there are limited spots available for a specific destination. Maybe it's a cruise, there's urgency, planning during this time is the best time to lock in your pricing. You don't want to create false urgency, but you do want to let them know about this. You can also just check in with them personally. So something like, I saw you download our freebie. Are you still looking for help planning your trip? Just again, re-engaging them and asking them for more information, getting them to share more of that with you so you can start that conversation. Now let's talk about automating those lead follow-ups. So all of those emails that we talked about for when they sign up for it, follow-up email, sharing stories, all of that good stuff. Let's talk a little bit about how to automate those and why manual follow-ups don't work. If you're relying on manually emailing every lead, you're wasting time and losing bookings. And it's a lot to email every lead, especially as you're continuing to grow your list and you're getting more and more leads. Leads forget about you as you are, growing that list. You have older leads. If you aren't following up with them, they might slip through the cracks. Maybe you feel really overwhelmed and inconsistent just because you're trying to send all these manual emails, you're trying to follow up with them, and then you're also trying to plan trips on the other hand. And it can be a lot of time spent hours chasing inquiries. And what happens when follow-ups are automated is that your leads get nurtured instantly and consistently. So you don't have to worry about if you sent them an email today or 3 days ago. You're always going to stay top of mind. You're not going to have to worry about it. And then more inquiries are going to turn into actual bookings as you're continuing to stay consistent. And this is really why every successful travel advisor needs a follow-up system. It is so easy, really simple to set up. You don't have to worry about it once you set it up. And it doesn't mean that it's impersonal. A lot of business owners worry that automation will feel robotic or generic. And when it's done right, your automated follow-ups can feel just as personal as if you typed them out right there yourself. And you can make these feel really personal without the extra work. So you can write exactly like you speak, keeping your emails conversational, like a direct message. You can add first names into it. You can add information about their trip destination. If they filled out a quiz, you can add their quiz information in there. You can make it feel really personal without having to take the time out of your day every single day. You can also time them exactly. They can feel natural without being overwhelming. You can make sure that you've sent them an email 2 to 3 days apart. You can also mix in those personal touches. So you can automate check-ins, send helpful tips, and make it feel like you're thinking about them. And you can also, again, still send manual emails in between that if you want to, but this is just a way that you can ensure that you're reaching everyone that's on your list and not letting anyone fall through the cracks. And when set up correctly, your automation should feel like you. It's going to sound like you. It keeps you efficient, consistent, and connected with every lead so you can focus on actually booking trips. So let's talk about how you can set this up. There are 3 essential email sequences that you'll need. The first one is going to be when someone opts into that lead magnet. So this is going to be that follow-up sequence that, again, is going to send them the lead magnet and the warm welcome email. And it's also going to continue with those value-based emails that build trust and excitement. The second sequence in that is going to be the inquiry follow-up sequence. If you have an inquiry form on your website, this is going to be a little bit different because you're already going to have some information from them. And this is going to be that immediate follow-up as someone fills out that form on your website. Again, you want to make sure that you're following up with them almost immediately, at least letting them know that they're going to get another email in 24 hours, whatever your reply back time is. And this is just ensuring that every inquiry gets a response within minutes, not hours or days. And it'll also include gentle reminders if they haven't booked a consultation yet. So you can add those in there. And then the third one is going to be the re-engagement sequence. So this is going to bring back those leads that have opted into a lead magnet or submitted an inquiry, but you haven't heard back from them or they never booked a consult call. And this is going to use a mix of those storytellings, testimonials, limited time offers, and you can add all of that into an automated sequence. And once these are set up, they're going to work on autopilot, nurturing leads even while you sleep or you're traveling, you're on vacation. And that's the best part of it, is just really getting your business to work for you even when you're not working. Let's talk about the best tools to streamline your lead magnet strategy. There are 3 must-have tools for travel advisors, and scaling your business without being burnt out is really difficult unless you have the right tools. So this is going to be an automated email marketing platform, is a definite as you are wanting to automate these email sequences that get sent out. It's going to send pre-written email sequences based on what your lead needs. So this could be, again, that lead magnet follow-up or that inquiry follow-up. You can pre-write these in advance and have them automated so that they are personal, but still from you and still automated. These are going to track open rates, clicks, and engagement so you know what's working. The next tool that you're going to need is a CRM, or a customer relationship management. This is going to organize and automate all of your follow-ups. It's going to keep all of your leads in one place so that no one slips through the cracks. If you're trying to do things manually, you might have a Google Sheet that you're keeping track of names or emails. That can get a little crazy, a little fast. So this is going to keep everything all in one place. It's going to allow you to send those automated reminders, appointment confirmations, all of those follow-up sequences. You can track who's sent you emails or text messages or anything like that. You can track all of that within the same system. And then the last tool is going to be a done-for-you lead magnet system. So these are going to have those pre-built automation templates that you don't have to start from scratch, and it helps you capture, nurture, and convert those leads seamlessly. So there are a lot of different tools out there. That is one of the reasons that I built CoraSuite, is so that you can have all of your tools in one place. And let's compare that a little bit to some of the other more popular, specifically email marketing platforms, because we talk a lot about email marketing in the follow-up. So there are 3 main email marketing platforms. This is going to be MailerLite, ActiveCampaign, or ConvertKit. And they are pretty basic in their features. They're very strictly email marketing, and they're also not specific for travel advisors. So with CoraSuite, I built out, advanced multi-step workflows, done-for-you email sequences, templates that are built specifically for travel advisors. It has a built-in CRM for capturing all those leads, being able to see all of your leads, and then also form builders, things like that. So you can put that right into your current website or build a website if you don't have one already. This will also integrate SMS campaigns if you are interested in text marketing at all. Some things like social media and DM automation. Next week in our webinar, we're going to talk a little bit about how to set those up. And this is one of the things that you can do with CoraSuite is convert those followers to leads using a lead magnet. And you can automate all of that with CoraSuite as well. We also have a built-in funnel and site builder, phone system, call tracking, tons of different things in here. And really the main difference is that it has everything all in one, as well as it is a set price every month. So you don't have to worry about with things like MailerLite or Active Campaign or ConvertKit, it increases as you grow your list. So it's really difficult to continue growing your list. And then that price increases as well. With CoraSuite, I wanted it to be that kind of set price where you don't have to worry about how many subscribers you have on your list. It's that set price. And of course, we want you to grow your list so you know what to expect every month. It's, again, the same price. And the real pricing difference is that you don't have to worry about how many subscribers you have. Your price won't go up just because your list grows. You're only paying for what you send. So if you're sending less emails every month, you're going to be saving more than if you have certain months that you are emailing more. And it's all in one. So you're not going to have that need for extra software for CRM, automations, text marketing, some things like calendars, website builders. If you don't have any of those already, or if you wanted to replace those, you can do that as well. And if you're paying for any of those other features, we actually have two different plans with CoraSuite. We have a $97 that's going to be email marketing, automations, form builders, quiz builders, things like that. And then we also have a $297 plan that is everything, pretty much replaces everything in your business, like a website builder, calendars, if you wanted to create your own digital products or courses, reputation management, if you did want to automatically reply to Google reviews, anything like that. That is just that set price of $297 a month, but it will replace everything in your business. So if you're paying for any of these other features, you can replace all of those with just the one software. I know that was a lot. We talk a lot about lead magnets and software and tools. I just want to thank you. I know that your time is valuable, and I truly appreciate you taking part of your day learning how to create a high converting lead magnet for your travel business. I know that marketing can feel really overwhelming, which is why I want to make sure your next steps are as simple and streamlined as possible. Whether you're looking for quick wins or a complete system, let's talk a little bit about your next steps, and you can pick what works for you. If you need more lead magnet inspiration, below I have a link to our free 52 lead magnet ideas guide so that you'll never run out of ideas. Again, if you sign up for that and you download it, you'll also get access to the Lead Magnet Pro custom GPT, where you'll be able to put your personal business information in. It has that lead magnet ideas guide. It can give you personalized feedback on how to create the best lead magnet for your business. If you want to build emails that actually convert, you want that kind of like full system for email marketing. You want, like step-by-step templates and kind of like a workbook. There we have a email marketing toolkit that has swipe files, templates, strategies that you need to confidently send emails that gets results. That is right below as well. And if you're ready to automate and scale, then CoraSuite is your all-in-one solution for lead generation, follow-ups, and client booking, so you can focus on what you do best, which is planning unforgettable trips. And no matter what you choose, I'm here cheering you on, and let's keep building your dream travel business together. Awesome. So does anyone have any questions? I know that was a lot. We talked a lot about different types of lead magnets. If you are watching this live, or if you are watching the replay, you can always leave comments, and I am watching. If you have a particular question about maybe your particular business or your particular niche, you can also drop that below as well, and I am happy to answer. Looks like we got some people. Perfect. And as we are waiting, if anyone has any comments, I also wanted to talk a little bit about next week's webinar that we're going to be talking about Instagram, Facebook, DM automations. So how to take those followers, have them comment, automatically send them DMs that lead to your lead magnet or lead to a consult call with you, that really just generate that engagement, pushes you out to Instagram and Facebook even more. Tons and tons of different things that you can do with that. So that is what we're going to be talking about next week. Again, that link is below if you do want to register. By then I might have built a custom GPT for what we're going to talk about. So you might get that next week as well. And if no one has any questions, if you have any questions after we end this live, or if you're watching the replay, you can always drop them in the comments, or you can send an email as well. But if we don't have any questions, I will see you next week. That's going to be next Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, I will see you guys next week.